All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at the 6. To decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Mahomes now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Terrell Suggs in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A second down run for Abdullah. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Left. Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 45.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Black 58, Rail. Black 58.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Watch it now, Barney.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And some room to roam now.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
Here's Collins. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll pitch it to Kelly. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Over. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Left, 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 left.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
On 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a give to Collins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Collins on the handoff. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6.
I think the Baltimore Ravens front office will tell you that's exactly why they drafted Hayden Hurst. He's got a potential to make a big impact in the league, especially in the red zone, and he just delivered right there.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They pitch to Abdullah. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. Mahomes to throw on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And the Ravens taking the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for him.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Allen here on the screen. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Watching that, Barney!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Watching that, Barney!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now running right through it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop that time, Frosty Rucker. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Barney! Barney!
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Trevathan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. Oh, some strong running. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, that's Allen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Over! No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Underneath to Allen. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Buck Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep yours. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And this is taken in at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this, They were holding their breath, but nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but, you know, the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Green 90.
On 2nd and goal, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now, Barney.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Shifts by him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. the penalty. Abdullah. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he fends him off. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Kansas City, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the